morning, everyone. I am here to present to you the members of Group 1 and their respective insights. The primary focus of these DIASTROPHISM lectures, as stated in the first sequence, has been developed and clarified the fundamental in a more explicit manner. As I sit down to contemplate what I know about DIASTROPHISM, I uncover now information that surprises me. I discover that DIASTROPHISM, also known as tectonism, is the extensive deformation of the Earth's crust caused by natural mechanisms. It also includes any movements of the solid portion of the Earth. The shaking of the Earth's surface may be experienced due to the movement's strength and suddenness. Whilst I study more often and truly comprehend what catastrophe and diastrophism theory is all about, I simply perceive its force direction. These forces could be vertical, horizontal, or both. Furthermore, upward forces cause the crust to wildly rise, while downward forces cause the crust to wildly sink. Horizontal forces also move in the same direction. In an instance, some causes of diastrophism can be explained as the balancing of forces between the effects of gravity on the mass of a section of Earth and resistance of that mass to sinking into the mantle of the Earth. In addition, the land masses may undergo folding, faulting, or trenching as a result of forces. A portion of crust folds when it crumples and bends upward and downward. The two primary components of a fold are the crest or anticline and the trough or syncline. Similar to how faulting happens when forces operating in opposing direction cause a crack in the crust. The accompanying fault types include normal, reverse or thrust, strike slip, and lateral. Trenching, on the other hand, happens when massive rocks in the crust move and slip against each other as a result of powerful forces emanating from several directions. Throughout brief overview, the importance of punctuated diastrophism opens the door for the formation of continents, mountain systems, ocean basins, plateaus, reef valleys, and variety of other features through the processes of lithospheric plate movement, volcanic loading, or folding.
Hi, I'm Jericho Reyes. Theories of diastrophism. In zooming the thought of diastrophism, it is the process of the formation of the Earth's crust, which involves folding and faulting. Diastrophism can be considered part of geotectonics. In some areas, there are various theories of the cause of diastrophic movement, such as being the result of pressures exerted by convection, currents in the mantle, or rise of the magma through the crust. Other deformations are caused by meteorite impacts and combination of gravity and erosions, such as landslide and slumping. In earth crust movements, there are several developments where are uplift movement in which the crust rises, also subsidence sinking of the crust, and the thrust horizontal movement of the crust being pulled. Moreover, another theory of diastrophism prevails as equal and steady standstill. Balance of the crust such as that it flows and elevates on a denser material based on its density and thickness. This includes contraction theory, in which Edward Suess of 1831 to 1914 thought that the Earth has been cooling since its formation, such as the planet contracted, its surface wrinkled like a drying apple. In addition to this, convection theory states that the crust and rocks pushed by convection currents, while expansion theory indicates that the Earth is expanding in size and mass, and the distance of the continent from one another is increasing as well. To put it simply, over such theory states that the Earth is shrinking through geological times. bigger chunks and blocks of crust pushed downwards, lighter and smaller chunks compress and push upwards.
Good day everyone, my name is Ilchin Bularmina and today I'm going to share to you how do I understand diastrophism. Diastrophism is any movement of the solid part of the earth. It is also a process that results in the formation of the earth's crust. There are three different directional forces in diastrophism. These are upward forces, downward forces, and horizontal forces. Upward forces is a force that causes the landmass or the earth crust to move upward, while the downward forces is a force that causes the landmass or the crust to move downward. On the other hand, horizontal forces is either a force that move in the same direction or a force that move away from each other. The diastrophic movement can be classified as two types: folding and folding. Folding occurs when a part of a crust crumples, bends upward and downward. On the other hand, folding occurs when a crust is fractured due to unequal forces acting in opposite directions. Addition with this, there are various theories of a cause of diastrophic movement, such as being the result of pressure exerted by convection current in the mantle or the rise of magma in the crust. Other deformations are caused by meteorite impact and combinations of gravity and erosion such as landslide and slumping. That's all, and this is how I understand diastrophism.
Good day everyone, my name is Jana Erica Fernandez-Delibin and these are my insights and understanding regarding the topic of diastrophism. Although the crust is stable under the influence of internal forces, some places of the crust is always being steered or changed. Therefore, the slow, sudden, or rapid changes in the Earth's crust as a result of earthquakes or other movements under the influence of internal forces are called earth movement. There are two types of earth movement. There are slow movement or diastrophism and sudden movement. Among the different types of geomorphological processes, diastrophism is one of them. It is also called tectonism. Diastrophism, also called tectonism, is a large-scale deformation of the Earth's crust by natural processes. This results in the formation of continents, rift valleys, plates, mountain systems, and lithospheric plate movement, such as volcanic movement, folding, etc. Diastrophism is caused by the heat from radioactive processes within the planet's interior, causes the plates to move, sometimes toward and sometimes away from each other. This movement is called plate motion or tectonic shift. To summarize my insights, diastrophism is a process that means disturbance and dislocation of the Earth's crust, including its bending, folding, and breaking. Due to the effect of this Earth's movement, there is a huge change in the topography or the crust on the Earth's surface. So it is called diastrophic forces.
Jeffrey Rosado, and this is diastrophism. So what is diastrophism? A textbook definition says, all processes that move, elevate, or build up portions of Earth's crust comes under the diastrophism. As you all know, crust is divided into form of major and minor plates. These plates has three types of motion. When two plates move toward each other, we call it convergent boundary. When they move apart from each other, we call it divergent boundary. And some of these plates slide past each other, which is known as a transform. So it is because of these three movements you will see the changes on the surface of the earth. Mountains emerge from this. Then we have fault, huge cracks on earth surfaces.
I am Mary Jerica Pangaliante, and this is my insights and understanding about diastrophism. Diastrophism pertains to any movement of the solid part of the Earth. It is the process that results in the formation of the Earth crust. Diastrophism have two categories, eperogenesis and orogenesis, in which the eperogenesis is the vertical movement of the Earth crust. It is soft and has a slow movement, and it covers a large area of the land. It is the result why the terrain are gradually deformed, resulting in formation of mountain and plains and slopes. While in the orogenesis, it is the horizontal movement of the earth crust. It affects smaller terrain surfaces, but the consequences are more obvious or visible. Orogenesis is the type of movement that allows for the formation of great mountain ranges, higher mountains, and great depressions. These are all my understanding about depressions. Thank you.
Diastrophism. Diastrophism is the process of Earth's crust deformation. It paves the way for continent formation, or the formation of the mountain system, the ocean basins, plateaus, rift valleys, and various other features, with the process of lithospheric plate movement, volcanic loading, or folding. It is a large-scale deformation of the Earth's crust by the natural process, meaning to say, diastrophism is a natural phenomena, not a human-made phenomena. Diastrophism involves folding and folding, wherein folding are flates of detachments resulting when rocks on either side of the displacement slip fast to one another, while folding are constitute the twists and bends in the rock. Or folding is formed by bending the rock layers as a result of great force and pressure over extremely long period of geologic time. In addition, diastrophism is also considered as a part of geotectonic.
Hey, I hope after our video presentation, you will get something that you can keep into your minds. That would be all. Thank you.